10 times better. Even if you disagree with how you are being characterized, listen and just repeat back what the person is saying without weighing in on the statement's validity. All right? Often the experience of feeling heard can soften the exchange and help us get to the root of the hurt. So when conflict is handled constructively, it enhances the connection. Our job is to do our part of the interaction as well as we can, and speaking with kind honesty and listening attentively. We can't control other people, but our constructive engagement invites them to healthier interactions about relationships and challenges. So now let's talk about the listening part. So listening well is obviously important during times of heartache or conflict. But studies of social support also show that emotional attunement is especially powerful when we can be happy for our friends' successes. I know that's hard sometimes because you can't let jealousy creep in there. God, I didn't know it wasn't so much jealousy. I was, God, I would be looking at other people's successes and going, well, why isn't that me? How can I not? And then I would just be angry. I'd be angry, not so much at the person, but just at the situation. Then I'd be maybe angry at the person, right? And God, let me tell you, I don't want to live through my 20s again. It was just so much browbeating myself, success, and it's not about that. You've got to be happy for other people's successes. You don't know what their tragedies to triumphs were during that process. It could have been the same as yours or even worse, right? So try to show happiness during somebody's wonderful accomplishments. You will feel a lot better as a person. I promise you. Sometimes seeing a friend succeed can leave us feeling envious and insecure. And it can. We just need to dig deep about ourselves and what we're doing, right? Jealousy is a killer. And we can reorient to supporting our friends' happiness, thus amplifying their joy and our connection. When you consider your friends with whom, when you consider your friends with whom can you share good news? Who will celebrate with you when you are in triumphant? That's how you got to look at it. If you wonder why, let's just take social media now. Though that can be very misleading and not everything is as joyful as you think it is out there. But if you don't congratulate people on other things that you even enjoy yourself on other people's pages or social media events or phone calls or letters or whatever, and then you go to look at yours and you wonder why there's not anybody in your celebration, that's a good reflection in the mirror on why. You've got to be happy for other people. So, these are your extra special friends. You know what I mean? That really take the time and acknowledge you. And they'll consider you a good friend if you do as well. So just to wrap it up, I guess you can do this, and this will help you a lot, is just identify one person in your life with whom you can improve the connection this week. And with an act of kindness. This could even include addressing a festering conflict with kind directness, of course, and write about this person in your journal, okay? Describe the history of your connection. That might hurt. That might help. Here's a bullet point. So describe the history of your connection. And then here's another bullet point. How about identify at least 3 qualities of this person for which you are grateful and reminisce about your experiences with them that demonstrate these positive attributes. And then here's another one. How about what act of kindness will you do this week to enhance this relationship with your friend, partner, coworker, colleague, whatever? Write about your intention. Identify and address any obstacles that might make it hard to follow through on your plan. And then enjoy the experience of tending to this special relationship. You'll be surprised on what happens and what could happen and, how you feel. And then again, there's all that wonderful cortisol going away, right? Goodbye, fat, because you're being super nice and super good. Oh, aging is not for wimps, right? It's not. And it's just, this here is the connection. Connection is crucial for resilient aging. And that is this episode. That is this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it. And keep it coming, guys. I love your feedback, your questions. And sometimes when it gets really late like this, oh my God, I get so tired. So I apologize. And I've got to learn. I'm still learning to do my podcast earlier. So that being said, I wish you the best. Have an amazing week. And spread love. Reach out to that person. I can't wait to hear what y'all say. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye. Till next week.